Jnanakosha Vedas Atharvana Veda by pact.
ॐ गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवज्रवत्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतआनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः
Atharvana based Upanishad. Sita Upanishad. Brahma tells the Devas about who is Sita. He tells them that she is the Athara Shakti, the basis for which is the foundation, that is Adhara Shakti, in the feminine form. He also tells about her different forms. Om, gods, with ears let us hear what is good, adorable ones, with eyes let us see what is good, with steady limbs, with bodies praising, let us enjoy the life allotted by the gods. May Indra of wide renown grant us well-being. May Pusan and all gods grant us well-being. May Tarakshya of unhampered movement grant us well-being. May Brihaspati grant us well-being. Om, peace, peace, peace. The gods indeed said to Prajapati, "Who is Sita? What is her form?" Then Prajapati replied, "She is Sita." Being the first cause, Sita is known as Prakriti. Of Pranava too, she is cause, and so is named Prakriti. Maya in very essence. Is Sita of three letters form, called Vishnu, the world seed, and Maya too is the letter I. The letter Sa denotes truth immortal, achievement Shiva with his consort. Ta denotes the queen of speech, united with Brahma, the deliverer. The goddess who is the great illusion, whose form is unmanifest and who is denoted by I, becomes manifest, beauteous as the moon, faultless of limb, decked with ornamental garlands, pearls and other adornments. At first, at the time of Vedic studies, she is essentially the clear Vedic speech. Secondly, on earth, at the tip of the plough, she springs up, who as the bliss of Brahman realization is ever present. Thirdly, as denoted by I, she becomes unmanifest. So is she Sita. Thus they explain in the text of the Shaunakas. By Sri Rama, light of total liberation, presence enabled the universe she sustains. All embodied beings she brings forth, sustains and withdraws. Sita must be known, she is the first cause, as Om is she that cause, declare the Brahman knowers. Now therefore inquiry into Brahman. She here is all the Vedas, all the gods, all the worlds, all renown, all virtue, all ground, effect and cause. The great beauty of the Lord of gods, she has a form which is different and yet the same. She is the essence of the intelligent and the inert. She is all from Brahma to stocks and stones. She is embodied owing to distinctions of attributes and activities. She assumes the forms of gods, sages, men and Gandharvas, of demons, fine spirits, ghosts, goblins, and of the elements, sense organs, mind, and the vital breaths. That divine being is threefold through her power, namely the power of desire, the power of action, and the power of knowledge. The power of desire is threefold: Sri, Bhumi, and Nila. Auspicious is the form of Sri, the power of holiness, in the form of Bhumi. The sun, the moon, and the fire are the forms of Nila. As the moon, she is the mistress of the herbs. She is the tree of plenty, flowers, fruits, creepers, and boys, the mistress of medicinal plants and physicians. She is the divine draught of immortality, yielding the fruit of massive splendor. She satisfies the gods with ambrosia, and the animals with grass on which, respectively, the gods and the animals live. She illumines all world, day and night, in the garb of the sun, as determinations of time, such as the smallest moment, hour, day with its 8 divisions, day of the week and night, as also the fortnight, month, season, 6 months, and year, as the prescriber of the term of human life as 100 years. She manifests herself and is known as delay and speed. Thus, wheel like, she revolves as the wheel of time, the wheel of universe, comprising all dimensions of time, from the moment up to 50 years of Brahma's life. All the luminous temporal divisions are the specific determinations of this very time, the container of all. As fire is the food and drink of living beings, their hunger and thirst, as regards the gods, she has the form of sacrifice. As regards the herbs in the forest, she is the coolness and the warmth. Both inside and outside the fuel, she dwells, eternal and fleeting. The goddess Sri assumes a threefold form in conformity with the Lord's will for the protection of the world. That she is styled Sri and Lakshmi is known. The goddess Bhu is the earth comprising the 7 islands and the seas, the container and the contents of the 14 worlds such as Bhu, and her essence is Pranava. Nila is festooned with lightnings to nourish all herbs and living beings. She assumes all forms. At the root of all the worlds, she assumes the form of water, being known as consisting of frogs and supporting the worlds. The real form of the power of action, from Hari's mouth, sound, from this sound the drop, thence the syllable Om. From this syllable distinctively proceeds the Mount Rama, the abode of the Vaikhanas. On that mount flourish manifold branches representing action and knowledge. The primeval signs of Vedas 3 reveals all sense. They are the 3 comprising Rik, Yajus and Saman. Based on a fact fourfold, they are called the Rik, Yajus, Saman, Atharvan. The 3 are so famed as they concern the 4 priests, form texts of triple sense, lingas and much else. The Atharvana is in essence Rik, Yajus and Saman too. Yet separated it is, being in the main of magic sense. The Rig Veda does flourish in branches 21. The Yajus is well known. In 900 various schools, Saman has 1,000 branches, the Atharvan but 40. The Vaikhana's philosophy with intuition is concerned. With Vaikhana, it is that sages ever engage themselves. Rituals, grammar, phonetics, etymology, astronomy and meter are the 6 limbs. The minor limbs are Vedanta and Mimamsa, the treatise on Nyaya and Puranas upheld by the knowers of the law, so also of meditation, Upasana, the chapters. Ethics of the Vedic lore, all branches. Tradition, law upheld by rishis great. History and legend, these the Upangas. The 5 minor Vedas are architecture and archery, music, medicine and occult thought, Daivika. The discipline, the rites, the gloss, the lore, conquest supreme of breath, these 21 are renowned as self-evident. The word of Vishnu at first sprang forth from Vaikhanasa as the Vedas 3. As of old from sage Vaikhanasa, the 3 sprang forth here all from me. The eternal Brahmanic form is power to act. The manifest power is but the memory of the Lord. Its essence is manifestation and evolution, restriction and promotion, subsidence and upflaring. It is the cause of the patent and the latent, possessing all feet, limbs, faces, colors. It is at once different and non-different from the Lord. The unfailing concept of the Lord, perpetually dependent on Him. She becomes patent and latent and is called the manifest power because she is competent to bring about through the mere closing and opening of her eye creation, sustentation and retraction, suppression and promotion. The power of desire is threefold. At the time of retraction, for the sake of rest, when she rests on the right side of the Lord's chest, is the shape of Srivasa. She is the power of yoga. The form of power of enjoyment is enjoyment associated with the tree of plenty, the wish granting cow, the wish fulfilling gem, and the 9 treasures such as the precious conch and lotus. She is impelled by the devotion of the worshipper, whether sought or unsought, to yield enjoyment as a result of rites, compulsory or optional, like the Agnihotra, or as a result of the 8 limbs of yoga practice, namely restraint, discipline, posture, control of breath, withdrawal, attention, meditation, and contemplation, or as a result of worship of the Lord's image in pinnacled temples, or as a result of ceremonial baths, or of the worship of mains, or as a result of giving food, drink, for pleasing the Lord. All this is done through the power of enjoyment. Now the power of heroism, four-armed, is described. She indicates by her gestures fearlessness and the granting of boons. She bears the lotus, crowned and bedecked. She is surrounded by all the gods, is bathed at the foot of the tree of plenty by 4 elephants in ambrosial waters from jeweled pots. All divinities, Brahma and others, render obeisance to her. She is vested with the 8 miraculous powers, such as becoming atomic in proportion. She is lauded by the wish-granting cow who is before her. She is extolled by the Vedas, the Shastras. Celestial limbs like Jaya wait upon her. The luminaries, the sun and the moon, shed splendor on her. Tumburu, Narada and others sing of her glory. The full moon and new moon days hold an umbrella over her. 2 delightful beings hold the whisks. Swaha and Swadha fan her. Bhrigu and other supernatural beings adore her. The goddess Lakshmi is seated on a divine lion, thrown in the lotus posture, effectuating all causes and effects. The steady image of the Lord's idea of differentiation, she beautifies. With tranquil eyes, adored by all the gods, she is known as the beauty of heroism. This is the secret. Om, gods with ears, let us hear what is good. Adorable ones with eyes, let us see what is good. With steady limbs, with bodies praising, let us enjoy the life allotted by the gods. May Indra of wide renown grant us well-being. May Pusan and all gods grant us well-being. May Taraksha of unhampered movement grant us well-being. May Brihaspati grant us well-being. Om, peace, peace, peace. Here ends the Sita Upanishad included in the Atharva Veda.